This is a story of my 2022 Hoka Motorcycle Challenge, 10,600 miles. Together with a team of mile monsters, we wanted to educate the world on Duchenne muscular dystrophy. I showed up for the registration, got all ready to go. Met some friends there, checked out their cool bikes. Before long, we were able to hit the road, enjoying the first sunrise of the adventure. The open roads were ahead, and times with friends soon followed. The nights were cold. I was surprised how chilly it was. Lots of nice days to ride, run into pals out front leading the way. Got tired, had to pull over, get something to eat, and rest after some long, crazy roads. The weather, the scenery, everything changes really fast. It might be deserts or snow. But through it all, you run into other riders, find places to sleep, not knowing when things are going to change. This picture was the last one before everything got turned upside down. In a blink of an eye, on a corner in Idaho, I lost control and slid into the rocks. It's at that moment your priorities change, when you're laying there happy to be alive. I had to take a helicopter ride to the hospital because they were for sure I had damage internally. I had a pile of broken gear, a busted up body that was pretty sore, but we decided to put the bike back together. Go check out the scene where I laid the bike down, amazed that I could survive it. So I'm back at the scene, and after looking at this, I'm damn happy to be alive. One of those days you never forget. I will never forget that slide, that sudden stop in the rocks, that's for sure.
This is where Dolly went in to the rocks. I was right behind her, so we went in right here. And this is where I started cartwheeling and tumbling, and Dolly was tumbling. It looked like the nicest place to be.
So we got the bike put back together the best we could and went back to the checkpoint to regroup. That's where I ran into my friend Twister. It was good to see a friendly face. Before long, I was back on the road, beat up and sore. It's crazy how damn near dying makes you feel so alive. It makes you realize what you're really riding for, what's important in life.
When you had the accident, I was crying, but I'm so happy that you're okay. Thank you for helping me fix my legs. Love, Alfred.
The boys, that's what really matters. So I kept pressing on with a different goal, now just to make the finish line. I was sore and beat up, kept riding, kept rolling. Eventually I made it. I got to the finish line, got to see some kids, and the celebration began with the families that had traveled to be a part of this celebration. The 3 boys we brought to South Dakota. Everyone gathering for dinners, good times. We shared laughs in the parking lots. It was little things, like making Hopper's bike blue with painter's tape. I got to see my wife, give her a big hug. Sat back and thought about the ride and everything that had happened. I came in 5th place, but somehow it didn't matter much to me. It did matter that I could hold my wife's hand again. That I got to see all the boys laughing and smiling, enjoying being kids. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, family, my wife, my kids, all the kids we ride for. I gave them a thumbs up. All the monster riders doing what they do to help us. Watching Turbo smile at a museum. Gavin, as his eyes lit up as we rolled across the prairie on my motorcycle. Someone caught this picture of us walking. I thought that was pretty special. Boost fighters came to help celebrate. And I gave Turbo my buckle. because he helped me make it to the finish line as an elite rider. I couldn't have done it without him. And as we sat and took pictures with the boys and these monster riders who laid it all on the line, I realized one thing, that all of my injuries from my accident were to major muscle groups. No broken bones, just heavy contusions to my legs and arms, which made it really difficult for me to walk, to stand. I was not sure-footed as both feet were cut up and bruised. I struggled to walk. I struggled to keep my balance. I wanted to run but couldn't. My right arm does not have the strength that I needed. Turns out, my injuries made me feel what the boys feel every day. I had a tear in my eye when it dawned on me that the kids have this every single day. It made me realize what we do is so worthwhile, and that helping these kids, it's worth it. And I thank each and every one of you for helping us do what we do to help these boys live their best life. Cheers.